Hello everyone, welcome back. England have just lost the Euro final 2024 to Spain. 2 goals, 2-1. Yeah, let's get into it. Disappointing. I think that's the only word to describe it. A lot of questions are gonna be asked. Are England bottle jobs? So this is a history of England. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. I really don't know what to say about other than it was very disappointing. And I think at the end of it, I think Spain were the deserved winner. I think they were the much better team. I think they played better football than us. And, over when you look at Spain's route to the final, they've been the likes of Germany, France, they've been England, they've been Italy. I mean, well deserved by Spain. England, on the other hand, I think we were lucky to even make it to the finals. But it is what it is, tournament football, and whoever reaches the final at the end are the only two teams that deserve to be in the final. The game itself, I think one really annoying thing I found about this game was I think the lineup. I think I was very upset that I didn't see Ollie Watkins play, and I think it was summarized why Ollie Watkins should be playing at the start of the game. Harry Kane, this game, I'll be honest, was very disappointing, very disappointing. In terms of the tournament himself, I think he was okay, but I think at the end, we can all see this isn't the same Harry Kane that he once was for Tottenham. This is a different Harry Kane, and I think Gareth Southgate made a big mistake by not playing Ollie Watkins. I think Ollie Watkins offers something that Harry Kane doesn't, which is a constant threat in behind. And I think today you saw that that's how the second goal came in for Spain. That being able to running behind between the two defenders and get a goal. And unfortunately, Harry Kane just doesn't have that in his locker. And Ollie Watkins was a player that could have offered that to us. And I think from the last game, I think Ollie Watkins deserved a start. The game itself, I don't know, man. I think the first half it was very cagey. I think Spain had some decent chances, but I mean the second half we conceded within 2 minutes, which within 2 minutes or something, which was very disappointing. But we managed to get back in. A brilliant goal by Cole Palmer, and then apart from after that, I really struggled to see what we did. I think Spain they went back on the gas. They put the foot back on the gas, and they were just creating chances out of nothing. I mean, the link-up play between some of Spain's players, Fabian. When I was looking here at the combined 11s for England versus Spain, people telling me the likes that Spain have a better midfield, Spain have a much better team. Spain's midfield absolutely shits on England. Fabian Ruiz, Rodri, and I forgot what the other guy's name was. Let me try to find it whilst I'm talking. Yeah, but those flipping three midfielders, yeah, I'm sorry, their midfield absolutely shits on England. So I don't know what the pundits or what people were saying that England have the better midfield and stuff. Almost three brilliant type midfielders, and people are telling me, look, Kobe Mainoo is a good player, but he is not better than Fabian Ruiz or Rodri. I don't care what anyone says. Fabian Ruiz was one of the best players in the tournament. Him, Rodri, and Olmo, three brilliant players, and you saw the way they linked up today. Yeah, the football these guys were playing. Yeah, linking between the most tight spaces, all three of them, and managed to find a shot. A shot go through, and I don't know how they managed to. England could have not done that. England today were very poor offensively. I don't know. I think we were very poor offensive, and I think even the goal. Look, we scored a brilliant goal by Cole Palmer, but I mean the stats. I don't even know how many. Let me see how many stats. Spain had 16 shots to England's 9, 6 on target. I mean, it was domination by Spain, and I think for me, the main important thing for England to have even had a chance to win this game was we don't concede first. Fortunately, what did we do? We conceded first, but we still got back in the game. But unfortunately, when you are playing against a much better team, yeah, like when you are playing a much better team, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's very disappointing. We'll talk about Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate is going to be a big discussion point, and I'm sure we will see him announce his departure for England. Is it his fault? I don't know. I don't know how much fault you can really put on him, because I think this England team, they have a lot of quality players. When you look at, I mean, the likes of Bellingham, Foden, Harry Kane, Saka, Declan Rice, Alexander Trent. You got, who else do you have? Johnson. My mind's going. We have so many quality players, and I think at the end of tournaments like this, I think we're just left with a better feeling of we should have done more. I think we should have done better. I think we should have actually won this game. I mean, just like I know it's disappointing, isn't it? I'm just trying to think of what to say about this England team, because we Gareth Southgate, yeah, I think he's done a good job. I think when you look at it, he's taken us far on many tournaments. World Cup, he's taken us far. Euros 2 finals, but unfortunately with Gareth Southgate, we've never managed to get over the line. I think that's what the ultimate thing is. I mean, even today, look, we played half good in the first half, but the second half, unfortunately, I don't know why it was. I don't know, maybe the tactics changed. But you could see Spain took control of the game. And one thing with Gareth Southgate, especially today, you could see that we needed a change. We needed someone to come in and change something. Whether that was Palmer or Ollie Watkins, it needed to be someone. But unfortunately, Gareth Southgate only did that when we conceded. And as soon as Spain scored, they were on the front foot. They controlled the game. Technically, Spain are superior to us in technical ability. Some of the players, I would say. Actually, you know what? Scratch what I said. They play much better football than us. Okay, we play some of the worst football, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's a manager or the players. I don't know who to blame. Like, surely the manager doesn't say to the England players, defend. All you do is just defend and play this crap football. I'm sure he tries making them play good football, but at the same time, I'm looking at these players, and how could Phil Foden or Bellingham? You know, Bellingham played okay, but how could the likes of Phil Foden or Kyle Walker or, you know, John Stones look like a shadow of themselves compared to how they play like at Manchester City? Like, there has to be something going on. Either it's a manager or the players. I don't know who it could be, because at the same time, like I'm saying, the manager surely wouldn't say that, and at the same time, the players, why would they perform like that when they're playing at these top clubs? I don't know who to blame. I don't know what to say, but it looks like it's a mixture of both. Okay, that's ultimately there is a mixture of both. We should have done better. We really should have won this tournament. When you look at it, us going to the final in this competition was no achievement. We had one of the easiest routes. We should have really went and won the final. When you look at Spain, that would be Germany, France. The only really test that was on our side was flipping Netherlands. That was it, and we won that in the 90th minute. So I don't know, man. And I think he could have brought even more players. I think he could have brought the likes of Anthony Gordon, honestly. Like, Phil Foden, I don't know how he managed to stay the full 90 minutes in that game. I don't know what the harm would have been having the likes of Anthony Gordon. You have a stacked bench, you know, and you're in a final. Like, there is no regrets. You make sure you put on every good player you have on the bench. I mean, Spain's weak point was the bench. You look at our England's England's depth is crazy, and you know there has to be a feeling of Gareth Southgate thinking that surely he should have done more. Surely he should have won the likes of Anthony Gordon or Ivan Toney even earlier. Really, Anthony Gordon, he really should have come on, give us a different threat on the other side, because when you're looking at Foden or Bellingham, these are two players who are always going to cut inside, and I think we needed something more direct, and I think Anthony Gordon could have been that player. For him to only get a few minutes in the whole tournament is really sad for him. I really think he deserved a better chance than that, because when you look at when he did play for a few minutes, he looked really good, and really I think it was very unfair. But it is what it is. It's another tournament. Unfortunately, England haven't won. Like I said, I think we're going to see Gareth Southgate's announce his departure soon, but really it doesn't even matter, because for me, all we can focus on is today. Forget what happens in the future. Really just focus on today, and unfortunately we just very disappointed. Like, when we scored, I really thought we could have done it. But I don't know why it was. We just went back into our caves and Spain took control. I mean, some of the football Spain were playing in these small, tight spaces. I don't know how they managed to find space. And, you know, and eventually a goal was coming. We looked okay, but honestly, we were just defending for our lives at that point. And, you know, backs against the wall. And if only we could take it to extra time. If only maybe we took it to extra time, maybe then we would have had a burst of energy. Because it did look like some of the players were gone. Like, Roy Keane was describing it at the end of the game when he was talking about some of the players. He mentioned Jude Bellingham. These players were shattered, and it makes sense. They were chasing shadows from the Spain team the way they were playing. And Bellingham, Declan Rice, I think these players were just gone. I'm not making an excuse for them, but I just think Spain outplayed us in the second half. I think first half, I think we were the better team, but it is what it is. I don't know what more to say other than very disappointing, very sad. I think a lot of England fans will probably agree with me. I think we're all left with a feeling of maybe we should have done more. Not maybe, we really should have done more. But it's what it is. Yeah, maybe we can reflect on it a few days after. It's quite raw right now, so maybe a few days after I can make another video, talk about it and give my post thoughts after everything has settled down. Right now, of course, the emotions are still running high for everyone. But that's just my thoughts. But of course, I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts are. Who are you blaming? Are you blaming the players or are you blaming the manager? For me, like I said, I don't know who to blame. Like, I'm sure the manager doesn't say those tactics to the players. I'm sure he wants to win, and at the same time, I'm sure the players don't want to play like that because the top elite players. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. But the most important thing is, what do you guys have to say? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about this England performance. Were you guys disappointed? Did you guys maybe expect this result? Maybe some of you guys expected this. But for one thing, we can all agree, very disappointing. And yeah. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching the Euro videos. That brings the end to my Euro videos, and we're back to talking about Arsenal. But maybe one more Euro video talking about England. But yeah. I'm just waffling at this point. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and like always, stay safe guys. I'll catch you guys in my next video.